Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome.
Dzień dobry.
Welcome.
Ricarda, I must start from this question. You've got Polish roots, and
Yeah.
even your name is the Polish word for umbrella. So
Yeah.
you know it.
Yeah, I know.
So tell us something about your Polish roots.
Well, my father was born in Poland, and when he was 6 years old, he was in Częstochowa ghetto, and he went into hiding, and then he was smuggled out of the ghetto into Warsaw the night of the uprising. So he's Jewish, and so he left Poland when he was about 12. He lost his family, and he just wandered the streets. And so but you know, his father was in the Polish army, was an officer, and yeah, he remembers Poland. He's come back a few times.
And some hate, but she looks on me now in my little black heart.
Your music is called to be rock noir,
Yeah.
or folk noir. It's dark music. It's sad music. It's very, I can say, poetic. So it's, for me, it's very interesting how such a kind of music can be played in sunny California.
I grew up in sunny California, but I think in my house it wasn't so sunny, and I think where I grew up, everybody around me was from somewhere else. My neighbors were Persian, and my other neighbors were Taiwanese, and I had some Polish neighbors. It was a very different part of San Francisco that, I'm thinking about the other kids on the block that I knew. It was just a lot of, we all had foreign parents, first generation Americans. We didn't know what macaroni and cheese was, you know. So I grew up with Swedish meatballs and pierogies. And
So how can you describe the music scene of San Francisco as some kind of mixture also, that you can find many influences?
I think there's a big mixture, but now there is this, I think because of my band and a few other bands in San Francisco, we are part of the darker
Are there
music.
any similar bands playing similar?
Yeah, there's the Holy Kiss and Veil Veil Vanish, and I love them, and they're good friends of mine, and I think we've all stuck it out very long to see it kind of start to gel, as we say, it's starting to mean something.
You studied opera vocals, I read somewhere.
Not very long,
So
but I did
why
study.
did you stop it and started to play rock and roll music? What's the reason?
Because you have to be perfect for opera. You have to be a real musician. You have to hear it in your head, and this was very difficult for me. The music part was the hardest part. The acting, the stories, the drama, the costumes, that part I was good at. But I really struggled with singing someone else's words, and maybe some of the stories were outdated. So, but there were so many things that I learned from opera. You know, we had to learn exactly what every word meant in English and in German or Italian or French, and I was exposed to a new kind of music and how the music and the actors and the other actors work together. It was, I'm happy I did it.
From San Antonio, approach Wichita Falls, Texas midnight radio, playing a murder song. Held my heart and choked my last tear. To come so far and to give and to give and to watch it now disappear.
Tell me something about the beginning of your playing rock, of Tower Ravens.
Well, I started without a band, and I just, when I was living in Los Angeles, I started writing darker songs and singing lower. And I think I was mostly inspired by country music at that time. And I thought the women in country music seemed to be connected to something that women in rock music weren't connected to. And I actually didn't know who people like Nick Cave or Blackheart Procession were then. I just kind of started to write songs like En Route, which is a song about someone that I knew who died in a motorcycle crash. And so it just kind of started like that, and I never thought of myself as a musician, so it took me a really, really long time to, to say, okay, let's do this and let's really do this, you know.
Tell me the 3 records that you
Black Love by the Afghan Wigs.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's just such a great album, and I think it's a challenging album. You can go back and listen to it and hear things that, and I really, really love that one. And some of the other, Henry's Dream, Nick Cave. I also think, I always say it's sort of like somebody reading, a book to you, and you're just captivated by the stories. And I can't think, The Velvet Underground with Nico, produced by Warhol. Yeah, it's kind of gross how I haven't gotten tired of it, but I do like it a lot.
Okay, thank you for interview.
Thank you.
For concert in Prague.
I think interviews are strange. I have questions for you.